Hello, welcome to another radio and television station, and I'm Katri. Here comes the local news. Continuing the program for the fourth session of 15th National Assembly, on November 7, the National Assembly listened to the Minister of Planning and Investment, Nguyễn Chí Dũng, and Chairman of Finance and Project Committee, Nguyễn Phú Cường, present a report and a verification on the amended law on bidding. According to a report to the government, this revised law on bidding will add regulations on time, order, and procedures in bidding activities in order to simplify procedures, save and shorten the time for organizing the bidding, cut out some appraisal and approval procedures at the intermediate level, adding regulation to allow pre-elimination of some bidding activities, supplementing regulation on connection and sharing of information between the National Procurement Network and other portal and system to enhance publicity, transparency, and prevent collusion and fraud in bidding. The Finance and Budget Committee basically agreed with the government amendments, but recommends that government consider regulating the forms of selection of contractors and investors, especially in the form of direct appointment of contractor in Article 21. According to the information from now Provincial Ethnic Affairs Committee, the Provincial People's Committee is preparing to hold a ceremony to commend a prestigious people, intellectual, entrepreneurs, corporation and business household typical of ethnic minority of the province for the second time. The time is expected to be in early December. According to the plan, it is expected that 260 delegates representing more than 198,000 ethnic minorities with more than 50 ethnic groups living in the province will attend the ceremony. These are excellent examples, influential and pervasive impacts in ethnic minority areas to ensure the structure, composition, and gender of representatives of the ethnic minorities living in the province. The chairman of Provincial People's Committee will present certificates of merit to 70 delegates who are typical individuals, the most outstanding representative in the fields of economic, cultural, social, defense, and security life in the province. Thống Nhất District has been agreed by the Provincial People's Committee to invest in upgrading and opening a number of roads to create ventilation and reduce traffic pressures in residential areas on National Highway 1A and National Highway 20. In order to synchronize and conveniently connect, over the past time transport infrastructure projects have been implemented in Thống Nhất District, in which the East Parallel Road of National Highway 20 Phase 1 has been invested in construction. The length of the whole road is more than 8 kilometers. Currently, the project progress is about 90%. In the coming period, six traffic infrastructure projects urban empowerment of Thống Nhất Province and District will continue to complete investment procedure to start construction with total investment of over 2,000 billion Vietnam dong. On November 7, Indonesian military and police began implementing a plan to deploy above 18,000 officers to provide security for a G20 summit that will begin in Bali Island on November 15. A week before a meeting opened, about 3,700 Indonesian soldiers and police officers gathered at Bali site for a military launch ceremony and have announced armored vehicles used to ensure security against terror attacks, as well as electronic devices to prevent drones from entering the meeting site. From a global perspective, at a press conference in Egypt, the World Meteorological Organization (WMO) said the past 8 years having a Taiwan global temperature were higher than ever. According to WMO, during this time, it is estimated that the global average temperature is 1.15 degrees Celsius higher than the pre-industrial levels of 1850-1900. The WMO also said 6% of glacier ice volume were lost between 2021 and 2022, and global average sea levels rose by about 5 mm between January 2021 and August 2022. Extreme weather has affected many areas, such as flooding in Pakistan and droughts in Europe and Africa. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.